Hi students, I am Dr. Badrinath. I am handling the pharmacology 2 for B.Pharmacy third year students. However, this is also useful for M.Pharm pharmacology also, students also. Okay. The matter what I have wrote here are showing in the slide, it is more than sufficient for M.Pharmacy students also. Okay. And this is my second video in AAD, anti-arrhythmic drugs. It is my second video. First video I have already made, okay, and I have explained what is a rhythm, how the rhythm will be generated. That and all I have explained in my last video, okay, so that you will get an idea of the disease where it occurs. In this video, we will see the list of drugs, anti-arrhythmic drugs, and their mechanism of action, how it is acting, how to come back from this disease. That and all we will see now. So these are all my last year slides, last video slides, and the highlighted point is anti-arrhythmic drugs. If you want, you can take a screenshot. Yeah. Now we come to in this video. I have stopped in the last video. I have stopped with this slide, so that's why I'm starting this slide in this video. Anti-arrhythmic drugs. The Vaughan Williams classification. It is a very important. Vaughan Williams. In the examination, number of times in MBBS or in PG or B.Pharmacy exams or competitive exams, they ask how the anti-arrhythmic drugs are classified. Who is the scientist? Who is the scientist classified the anti-arrhythmic drugs? Vaughan Williams, just like a Waghu. You know Waghu? Waghu is a border between India and Pakistan. Wagha border is there. Waghan. Like that you can remember. Wagha border is there. That Wagha is a person and he will do. Williams classification. Number of times their name was appeared in old question paper. So he is a scientist. He discovered the classification. That's why this is called Vaughan Williams classification of AAD. It is especially he designed. It is widely accepted throughout the world. All the cardiologists they are accepting this. The classification is very important. AAD means Vaughan Williams classification. Congestive heart failure means digitoxin. Like that you have to remember in your mind. Now we will see Wagner-Williams classification of AAD is based on their effects on the cardiac action potential. AP you can remember, just like Andhra Pradesh. AP on action potential. Very important slide. The main slide of this video is this one. Here I have shown the class 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 classes are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Already I have told there was a 5 phases. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 phases in my last video I have explained. And see here, in the 5 phases, phase 1 is divided again. He divided into 3 categories. He has a very sound knowledge. Sound knowledge he has, the scientist, and he finally concluded that he is just like a god. Okay, for all cardiologists and for all as also. 1A, 1B, 1C, 3, 5. 1 is divided into 3. So totally 5, 3, 1 and 3. 1A, quinidine, procainamide. 1B, lidocaine, phenytoin. 1C, plecainide, propafenone. See, don't change the order. Don't change the order. It's a very important. In the exam, competitive examination, they will ask these questions. Find the drug which belongs to class 1C. Find the drug which belongs to class 3. Okay, all they will give anti-arrhythmic drugs only, but they will ask what is the class. This is compulsory bit in all competitive examination. Don't change the order. You practice like this: quinidine, procainamide, lidocaine, phenytoin, okay, flecainide, and propafenone. And class 2, propranolol, metoprolol. You know it is. I have already told the code also: AM, PM, beta blockers, and amiodarone, sotalol, lol, verapamil, diltiazem, calcium channel blockers, adenosine, digoxin. See, digoxin is very important in congestive heart failure. And here also digoxin came in the fifth. Okay. So, and here mechanism, how this mechanism, sodium channel blockers, class 1, sodium channel blocker, sodium channel blocker. All first class belongs to sodium channel blocker. There is a little difference is there. Intermediate association and dissociation, fast association, dissociation, slow association, dissociation. See, they are not giving a slow, intermediate, fast. See, order is not there. First intermediate, next fast, next slow. That order you keep in your mind. First inter, fast, slow. Next is beta blockers. Propranolol is also some class. See here, propranolol also shows some class 1 action. That also you keep in your mind. In the exam, they might ask competitive exam. Those preparing for GPAT, PGCET, Drug Inspector, RRB, Railway Recruitment Board, this table is very, very important. Very, very important. In regular exam, entire table you have to draw and you have to show. Okay. And calcium channel blocker, aminodarone, sotalol is also a beta blocker. Aminodarone has a, this is very important bit. Amiodarone has a class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4 activity also. Next, calcium channel blocker, verapamil, diltiazem. I already told amlodipine, nifedipine. How to remember the trick also I have told. Adenosine, work by unknown mechanism. They don't know. The mechanism itself still don't know. If you discover, mechanism will be there in your name for permanently. So, you better to okay, find the mechanism. Your name will be become a popular. And this is a shortcut method. How to remember this in which phase? I have told no depolarization, rapid repolarization, and all. I have explained the 5 phases. In the 5 phases, how these act? See, class 1 acts on a zero phase. Class 4 acts on a second phase. Class 3 acts on third. Class 2 acts on a fourth phase. Very simple trick to remember. Class 1 is acts on 0. First. Here also first. Here first is 0. I have already told. So first. And 3 common. Third phase, class 3 acting. And see, fourth class acting on the second phase divided by 2. And opposite of that, fourth class 2 acting on fourth phase. So fourth class acting on second phase. Okay. Second class acting on a fourth phase. Opposite 4 2 2 4. Like that you can remember. Class 3 3. Class 1 0 phase. Got my point? It is a very simple trick to remember. And here ECG curve I have shown, and this is a proper conduction of rhythm. Here proper rhythm is there. All these events are occurring in this style. You will get a ECG like this. Very good and very healthy ECG. This is called. Class 1 is called as a membrane stabilizers. It is also called as membrane stabilizers. Class 1 divided into 3. I have already told you 1A, 1B, 1C. All 1A, 1A, 1C, see here, this is a common. This phase is shifted towards the right side. It is a common for 1A, 1B, 1C. What is the difference here? See this arrow mark, where my cursor is there you can be find. A, it came outside. Here B, it came inside. That's why it decreases the duration. Here see, increases the action. This is also important bit. Which class increases the action potential? Which class of drugs decreases the action potential or action duration? Which class has no effect on duration? 1C has, see here, there is no arrow marks. It is the same, only shifting of this one. Here both shifting and decrease. Here shifting and increase. These three things you can remember easily, very easy to 1A, 1B, 1C. Here you can see the example of this. Disopyramid, procainamide, azmalin, lidocaine 1B lidocaine, 1B mexilatine, and 1B phenytoin, 1NC propafenone, and flecainide, and quinidine. Weak negative ionotropic effect. I have already told in my previous videos what is ionotropic, bromotropic, dronotropic. That and all you have to practice. I don't know whether you remembered or not. Quinidine, ADRs, adverse drug reaction, ADR is bradycardia. I have already told tachycardia, bradycardia. Slowly beat means bradycardia and tachycardia. So bradycardia is a main adverse effect of the quinidine. AV block, negative ionotropic effect, disturbances of GAT, rashes. These are the ADRs of the quinidine. Here you can see quinidine we cannot prepare in our regular laboratory. Okay, in this laboratory we cannot prepare. Cinchona saxirubra, quinidine and quinine. Rauwolfia serpentina, sarpagandha, azmalin, reserpine. It is a wonderful plant. It is using in Ayurveda. You can find in the Sri Salem forest. It comes also in anti-hypertensive class also. Anti-hypertensive classes. See my previous video, reserpine, Rauwolfia serpentina. See here the root, just like a snake structure. That's why it got a name of Rauwolfia serpentina, just like a snake. Okay, sorry. Azmalin, reserpine. Next, ventricular tachycardia. Fast beating of the ventricles, called as a ventricular tachycardia. Treatment is lidocaine, azmalin. These two are the important. Ventricular tachycardia, that is also important. Lidocaine, in which condition they will give the medicine. Azmalin, in which condition they will give the medicine. Ventricular fibrillation, characterized by irregular undulations without clear ventricular complexes. Treatment for ventricular fibrillation is lidocaine or electrical defibrillation. Electrically, they have to defibrillate. Here I have shown the injection also, lidocaine HCl injection, USP 2%. Yeah, class 2 drugs. Here you can see both entire curve is shifted for a longer time. This you can remember easily. This is also. Okay. All the diagrams you have to write in the examination whenever they ask. Okay, right? Class 2, beta adrenoreceptor antagonist. Pindolol, propranolol, atenolol, esmolol, same story you can be repeat here, but you have to draw the diagram and you have to write decreased camp, 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 just like we will go for camp, tours and a camp. Okay, camp, cyclic AMP. Esmolol, atrial flutter, used in atrial flutter. Class 3 drugs. See here, class 3 drugs. Only one side is enlarged. Amiodarone. Here the root also there. The half-life is 20 to 100 days. And drondarone. Only you remember blue color line. That is more than enough. Sotalol, Britallion. And see, whenever you are writing class 1, class 2, class 3, the graph example, like that. And initially the table, what I have given, that is very powerful. Class 4, see the graph, shortens. Entire curve is entered into inside. Verapamil, calcium channel blocker, diltiazem. Adverse drug reaction is headache, edema, bradycardia, AV block, adverse effects. Other drugs used in tachyarrhythmias. Arrhythmia is there, but in tachy arrhythmia. Adenosine, inhibits the AV conduction. SV tachycardia with narrow QRS QRS complex in ECG curve is very narrow. In such a case, you have to give this medicine. Adverse drug reaction is bradycardia, AV block. Digoxin reduces the conduction through AV node and is very useful in the control of atrial flutter. It is number of times it is atrial flutter, atrial fibrillation. Digoxin is number 1. Number 2, AID used in bradyarrhythmia, tachyarrhythmia, bradyarrhythmia. Atropine, it is also a wonderful drug. See, almost all medicines came from this only. So far, for the heart, there is no dedicatively the medicine which prepared in the lab. Okay, because there is no alternative for dizziness. Allopathy alternative or chemical alternative is not there for digoxin. Chemical alternative is not there for atropine. Is given by the injection. Isoprenaline used in AV block. Pacemaker. I have already told it is a SCA node. If SCA node is failure, immediately the next step is doctor has to do a surgery and they have to keep the pacemaker. This pacemaker, it looks like this. It acts like a SCA node and it is mainly responsible for the generation of the impulse. Starting point of the impulse. See here, it sends the signal. See the blue lines. It giving a signals in this fashion. Through the blood vessel, they will arrange these things into the heart. So your heart is very valuable. Okay, see this. See the condition up to the AV node, ventricular and all. See here, all the round circles. Are you able to see the circles? These are all impulse generated by the pacemaker. Okay. AID used in digitalis arrhythmia. If you are taking a digitalis regularly, there may be arrhythmia again. That is also one of the problem with the digitalis. Don't take too much of digitalis. Exactly how much quantity mentioned by the doctors, same you have to be taken. Phenytoin, potassium chloride, magnesium, aspartate, all these are the various medicines. Yeah, so I will end up here. The important things are, I have already told. These graphs, this graph, this table, this, and you can draw this diagram also in the exam, how improper arrhythmias will be there. Okay? Okay, thank you. Thank you, one and all. And bye. If you have any doubts, repeat the video, rewind the video, and you can see all my videos.